Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you, all the chairmen, for holding this hearing. Although the issues we're talking about today are not unique to VA hospitals, we do owe it to our veterans to do all we can to take care of them for what they have given to us, for us, the sacrifices they've made. So I want to thank all of our witnesses for coming to testify today. First thing I wanted to ask is Dr. Perl. I just wanted to get your thoughts. I know you're not an expert on the specific technology, but the Xenex's pulse xenon ultraviolet technology, do you believe this technology has been proven, or do you believe more research is needed to test its potential benefits for reducing the rate for infections?
So I would actually say that there's preliminary evidence suggesting that it does decrease the microbial contamination in the environment. There is limited evidence that is not as rigorous as we would like, looking at the impacts on in the clinical setting. Does it actually decrease infections? And that's really that translation that is needed.
Okay. All right. I just want to get clarification there. Something else I wanted to bring up is, I know it's been discussed a little bit, and it was also in the written testimony. Dr. Perl, I think many of us would like to think that there's a single solution for this problem. If only we adopted the right technology, healthcare-associated infections would be eliminated. I'm not talking just specifically on this issue, but on all issues that we get here, that we discuss here in committee. We're all looking for that one breakthrough that's going to solve everything, and we know it's more complicated than that. Especially an issue that I talk about very often here on this committee is the aspect of human behavior. We can have the best technology in the world if it's not being used correctly, or maybe not used at all, or we're just doing things that are bad. That human behavior can undermine the best technology that we have in place. So, Dr. Perl, could you speak of the importance of low-tech applications or processes such as training, clear communication, and proper hand hygiene that help in efforts to eliminate infections? The reason, before you go, I just want to say everyone on the committee knows I'm always talking about the importance of having research in behavioral sciences. And behavior, we need to understand people's behavior, or else the best technology is not going to do us any good. So what can you add on that?
Well, I think you've actually really stated the big challenge. Humans factors, which is really this behavior, is a huge challenge for us in healthcare. We are asking people to do multiple tasks with critically ill patients commonly, and including a lot of different things simultaneously. And so what you are always challenged with is making sure that people are doing everything that they need to do and that you facilitate those kinds of behaviors. So we could have all of the technology in the world, but if people don't know how to use it or how to integrate it into their workflow, or they don't have time to integrate it, then we're back to square one. So this whole issue of not only bringing in the technology, but actually figuring out how to operationalize it once we know it works is going to be critical. And, having done clinical trials in this arena, I can just tell you it's much more difficult than it looks at face value. So it's a huge challenge as well as issue to think through.
You want to add something, Mr. Miller?
Just two things. We agree with that. As part of a bundle, we never just deliver a robot. There's always robust training that goes to the people. That's number one. And then number two, 3 of the studies out of the 6 that I've shown you are actually outcome studies showing the reduction peer-reviewed in the published journals, so not just showing reductions in pathogens in the environment.
All right. Thank you. I'll yield back.